So Francois, Director for International Scientific Cooperation. First of all, heartfelt congratulations to have the first R&D center, international center of Naval Group. I just have got a few questions.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we're going to get some quick questions. Let's talk about the three companies that's been chosen as the part of the R&D innovation drive. You have come with a slogan called Start We Up.
Yeah.
And with this Start We Up, H3 Dynamic, Bright 3, and MYR Lab were selected. Could you just share with us how were these three companies were selected?
Yes, so in fact it's a complete process. Start We Up is a challenge. We put together 5 challenges in February. 150 startup has been approached and have an interest. 40 really put an application with all the details, and on these 40 we select 12 startups, and we ask these 12 startups to pitch in front of our director of technical domains. So it was 6th of June in Block 71, so here in Singapore,
Yeah.
And it was also in duplex in the Singapore embassy in Paris.
Wow, okay.
So we have a full duplex with the ambassadors. It was a nice event, and the 12 startups were very, very convincing, and so we have a very difficult choice to make. But finally, we select these 3 startups. Marlab and Bright 3, in fact, especially they were in a different challenge, but finally they offer quite a good solution for communication networks, auto mesh networks inside the ship. It's a real challenge to get the data, all the new data, all the sensor data inside the ship, and we want to have a network which would be able to evaluate new sensors, things like that. No more wire. So wireless communication inside the ship, and even for Marlab in case of fire. Damage control, things like that, and we are able to reconnect and build a new network. So that's are the reason why we select these 2. They offer different technology to build these networks.
Right. So it's more of a proactive approach.
Yes.
As opposed to reactive one.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was good. And the third one was actually H3 Dynamics.
Yes.
H3 Dynamics have several technical domains that we are interested in. They have a drone box that works on land.
That's right.
But you know, ship is a moving platform.
That's true.
It's a little bit more tricky.
Yes.
We have all the experience of a moving platform, and the idea is to put a drone box inside a ship.
Right.
And small, it's not so big things. It's not a big drone, but we have plenty of ships that in which we would like to add the sensors.
Right.
And these new sensors we keep the environment safe, to have a better surveillance. So to have a UAV onto existing platform is very important, and to have a drone box that will be able to integrate to all these ships is something that we are looking for, and the solution of H3 Dynamics seems a good one that we will experiment and try to develop to have a moving a drone box or a moving platform.
Right.
So that's already the topic.
And speaking of H3 Dynamics, the drones that you mentioned, how long do you think they could be on the air, given the fact that the winds are strong out in the sea? How do you think that could really work with?
In fact, they have also another technology breakthrough that we want to investigate.
Yes.
It's hydrogen battery.
Okay.
They have a specific system for putting this hydrogen battery on board, and we have with this system several hours without difficulties, and the drone they do not do the drone itself.
Sure.
So they have selected several drones, and one of them is French,
Yes.
and we are used to we know the company, so we are confident that also this drone is able to operate into the rough environment. Yes. So this drone, the hydrogen battery of H3 and the drone box, then Naval Group experience we have a real recipe for success.
Okay, so in short, then that's the pathway you're going to work with these three companies moving forward.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly.
And you want to share anything about the MYR Lab? If there's anything that you want to speak about that company, you spoke about History Dynamics.
Yes. So MYR Lab, for example, is a very small company.
Yes.
At the moment, I think there are only three.
Okay.
You know, it's they are very focused on technology. They find a new way of communicating and putting relay for automation network. It's really something starting nearly from scratch.
That's what Start Up is all about.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, H3 25, they have already a product.
Yes.
For this company, they have not really a product. They have some relays, they have the ID, and we will help them to grow.
Yes.
And yes, and perhaps we will be the first use case for them.
Perfect.
So that's but we are happy with that. It's really what we said. We do not want to have a full-scale solution. We want to have a good idea, keep the feasibility as we are doing a proof of concept. So we will do a real trial ownership with this relay, with this communication system, and that will demonstrate that it's not only a good idea, it's not only it's feasible.
Right. Oh, that's great. And can we talk more about the student exchange program between the two countries, Singapore and France? You mentioned about internship.
Yes.
And how is that going to work between the two nations? What's the plan for that? Can you share a bit more about that?
Yes. So in fact, we have already linked with several universities here in Singapore, which are in the top university in the world. So we are very proud and happy to have this link. Mm-hmm. And also there is this strong relationship between France and Singapore. Mm-hmm. And the Ministry for Research and Development in France link with the ministry here in Singapore to launch what they call the French Excellence Program, the national platform on the embassy in France, where we put several internship offers, and students could apply for that. And so we use this platform, we use our direct link, and I think we need to merge both in order to bring the best student that we will find to this platform, mm-hmm. and then go to the internship. The embassy will deal with all the administrative business, so visa, all the travel and so on. The administrative business is dealt by the embassy. We have only to take care of the technical. It's really what we want. Okay. So we will select the first one will come in January in south of France. We have a part of our research center here, so it will stay 6 months. 6 months in our teams, artificial intelligence teams, working with all the other guys on a real project, and then it will be a perfect fit to come to the Center of Excellence and become one of our players.
Perfect. And how, maybe it's too soon to say it now, but how would you think that would translate into future career prospects for both students from France or from Singapore?
I think it's a very good opportunity for students interested to the French cultures. Exposure to discover France, discover the French culture. If they are happy with these cultures and happy to work with another group, we will offer surely something. And something, in fact, we have already a very good network in France with several companies and several universities. So Insta, Paris Tech, Polytech, and we discover they have a double diploma between Insta, Paris Tech and the National University of Singapore.
Yes.
20 students every year, double diploma. We have a perfect fit to select the right guy to join our company. So we will surely offer several things. So this double diploma is already 20 years old. And also it's running good and fast. And there is, 20 French students coming here. It was 20 Singaporean students, now it's more than 15. But nearly balanced. So we have a place to select French guy coming here or Singaporean. It's a good way to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, because the R&D itself, it's a very big spectrum of things, and one of which was Start Me Up. Is there any other areas apart from Start Me Up that is going to be looked into in Singapore?
Yes, in fact, the idea will be to organize some events, but also to work on the long term. So technical domain, so we have the 4 technical domains: artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, the big data things, and additive fabrication. These 4 domains we will work, we will launch several studies, we will answer some call from Singaporean, because it's really some domains that Singaporeans have an interest in.
Sure.
So we will answer the call, try to work together, offering French expertise to Singaporean calls, merging or offering combined offer with Singaporean startup or company and using Naval Group expertise and something. So it's really these 4 domains. And we, from time to time, we will do events. So next should be, as you say, hackathon. We imagine we have several subjects that we will put together, and one of the subjects is to use artificial intelligence to optimize drone operations, but not only UAV, also USV, UV, all together in front of us, some kind of threats, and optimize the work of this. So that will be quite a challenge, and it's a good subject for hackathon, because we have sensor things, we have artificial intelligence, because plenty of data, and we need to optimize. So that could be a subject of interest that we will surely put together for 2020 with a university.
Right. You can see that R&D it's a very big thing, and the first thing that Naval Group has undertaken to have a strong foothold in Southeast Asia and partnering with Singapore. So we wish you all the best, and thank you so much for your time, Francois. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.